Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video we're going to take a look at two boxes from Precuts Quilt Shop Craft. This is for the April 2022 packages. One is the classic box and one is the modern box, and I don't know which one's which because the boxes, while they look different, they both just say Precuts Quilt Box. They don't say which one's classic or which one's modern. The classic box is curated to be more of a project type of box, while the modern is more of a stash builder. Both cost $60 a month, and if you want to sign up for them, the link for this will be in the first comment down below. I don't know which one's which, and there's no better way to find out than just diving straight in. So let's take a look. So the one I have on top was the white box, and this is the inside. And it looks like this is probably my modern box. The pamphlet that I pulled off definitely tells me this is the modern box, although they have changed the name of it. Instead of it being the modern box, they're calling it the Stash Builder box, which is kind of cool. It looks like we have a new block of the month that's starting. This is block number 1. They did this last year, and I think it ran for 13 months. So if this is something that you are excited about, it is an exclusive to the box, and you have a fresh start this month. The first item in our box is a Notion that retails for $5. This is a needle, threader, and a set of needles. Take a look down here. It is a little cardboard needle card, and inside you have 29 needles in a variety of different sizes with a needle threader, and there's a magnetic strip that allows it to close, and then the magnet keeps it nice and closed, so you can put this card down in your project bag and you have just about any needle you need for your project. The next thing that we have is an item that we can all use in our sewing room. It is a pack of 3 journals that retail for $12.99. Take a look. We have a trio of journals from Kelly Green that will allow us to take notes or jot down ideas in our sewing room, and each one is a little different. We have one that is lined on the inside, one that has a dotted layout on the inside, and then of course one that has just graph paper. These are made with 100% recycled paper, so if you are into using recycled paper only, this will be right up your alley. And I love the covers on these. I love a good soft bound notebook for taking notes in, and these will definitely be put to good use in my sewing room. By the way, in case you are curious, each of those journals has 80 pages for a total of 240 pages of good quilty notes. We have a postcard pattern this month called Square Box. These patterns retail for $2, and this will make a 54-inch by 72-inch pattern that looks like it's going to use a whole bunch of half-square triangles, but this big focal point will be really pretty. The back of this card says that you're going to need 3 yards of background, 12 fat quarters, and 3/4 of a yard for your binding. We have the fat quarters. We do not have the background or the binding, but that's not what this box is curated for. It's meant to be a stash builder. But if you want to cut into your stash immediately and get to work, all you got to do is bring some background fabric and you can make this pattern. So what fabric did we get this month to go with that pattern? Well, we've got the Ladybird line. There are 16 fat quarters here that I'll walk you through in just a moment, but these 16 fat quarters retail for $64. The Ladybird collection is designed by Crystal Manning for Moda Fabrics. Take a look at this. Crystal grew up in northern Missouri, where she discovered passion for art in her younger years. She received a Bachelor of Science in Marketing from Missouri State University and minored in art design. She writes about this collection: throw open the windows and take in the new season. Birds are bouncing and trees are budding and nature is awakening. The Ladybird collection represents the harmony of spring and summer with landscapes painted in florals and birds singing their song. I am always excited at the birth of a new year, enjoying walks in town to smell the new blooms. My hope is that this collection evokes the same feeling of excitement for you so that you can create something that brightens the heart and the home. As Lady Bird Johnson said herself, where flowers bloom, so does hope. Oh my goodness, this line is just really gorgeous, and it feels nice and soft. It's because it's Moda Fabric. The feel to it is just amazing. Okay, so that's the Stash Builder box. Let's take a look at the classic. Here's your sneak peek, and right on top we have the same recipe for block number 1 for their new Block of the Month program. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the pattern and I actually see the project and I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to show you. We have 2 notions right on top of the box, a package of pins and a spool of thread. The thread is a 50 weight cotton silk finished thread from Metler, and the pins are a package of ever-sewn glass head pins. There are 100 of them in here, and each of these retails for $4 a piece, so a total retail value of $8. Okay, do you remember how I said I loved the notebooks from the other box? Well, I love, if it's possible, this notebook even more. We have a spiral bound hardcover journal. It says notes on the front. It has a beautiful butterfly here, and the pages inside are lined with a little design in each of the corners. This has 160 lined pages. It measures 8.5 inches by 6.5 inches, and it retails for $15. If I had to choose between this or the soft cover journals, which I absolutely do love, I'd choose this one. So this journal's the winner for me this month. Our pattern this month is actually written by Precuts Quilt Shop, and it is exclusive for this box, so you're not going to be able to buy it anywhere else, and it has a retail value of $12. It is called the Buttons and Spools Pin Cushion. Take a look at how cute this is here. It is an easy to make pattern with illustrated step-by-step instructions, and the project will finish at 54 inches by 58 inches. I absolutely am in love with this layout. This pattern is right up my alley, and I definitely want to make it. So you're probably asking yourself, what fabric did she choose for us to make this? And if you are a fabric connoisseur, you've probably already picked it out from the illustration on the pattern, but let me show you anyway. We have a 21-piece fat 8th bundle for the My Hearth Belongs to My Farmer line by Lori Woods. Take a look down here and let me show you how gorgeous this fabric line is. They have a little write-up on the back of the pamphlet about the designer, Lori Woods, as well as the fabric line. So I'm going to read that to you as I flip through all 21 pieces of this line. Here is just a little bit about me. I love to doodle, draw, fill sketchbooks, design, paint, craft, and pretty much do anything creative. I am a mama to 2 beautiful daughters, and I have the cutest grandchildren in the world. I am married to my best friend Patrick, who supports me in this crazy business. We live in Washington State and fish for salmon on the beautiful Columbia River. I am a freelance artist and designer specializing in licensing for the past 30 years. I have also served as the art director for Provo, Craft, and Cricut. My clients have included Chameleon Pens, RJR Fabrics, Moda Fabrics, Martha Stewart, Warner Brothers, Cricut, Provo Craft, Cuttlebug, Legacy Publishing, and more. About the fabric collection. My Love Belongs to My Farmer is a beautiful fabric collection and reminds me of my childhood and the times where as kids we used to visit my grandparents. There are tractors with carts loaded with flowers, life on the farm depicted with barns and chickens, XOXO and hearts, and fields of flowers using reds, teals, whites, and pink color combinations. I gotta tell you, to be completely honest with you, when I saw these reds up front, I wasn't in love with the line, but then as I started flipping through and seeing the pinks and the aquas and the whites, it definitely got me. I love this. It's going to be gorgeous. I don't know if I want to use it for the pattern that they gave us in the box or set it aside for something special. So that's everything for the Stash Builder and the Classic Box from Precuts. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of each of the boxes and which one was your favorite. I think I probably like the fabric and the journal from the Classic Box a little bit more than the Modern or Stash Builder box this month. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw here, subscribe to the channel, and come on back next month where we see what we get for the month of May. I'll see you all then. Bye!